Bonjour tout le monde! Welcome back to another edition of my show, Lunchtime Pinball with ChalataLove. I am ChalataLove. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Um, a very happy Canada Day to all my Canadians out there. And last week was Saint Jean Baptiste Day here in Quebec, so we celebrated that. Almost kind of the same kind of thing of 4th of July, and then now this week is Canada Day. Today is Canada Day, and here in Canada we are celebrating our 4th of July. So, and then next week is the United States' 4th of July. So it's just 4th of July, 4th of July, 4th of July for 3 weeks. So it's really, really awesome where I'm at. So, but thank you guys for hanging out with me. Today we're going to be playing some Flipper Friends tables. It looks like we've got Tomb Raider. We've got four new tables to me that I haven't really played a whole lot. 3 of those tables are brand new, so I'm super excited about that. So we'll dive into those here in just a little bit. Look at chat here. Welcome some people. Give some shout outs. Biggie D, good to see you. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out, brother. It is now afternoon. It is now the lunchtime. I hope you're having a good day. Wingo, good to see you, brother. Thanks for hanging out, man. Today we are going to start with our Zen titles for this week. We'll probably start off with Tomb Raider, Secrets of the Croft Manor. This is a table of the 2-pack that Zen just came out with this past week. And I spent a lot of time, because it was on Flipper Friends last week, I spent a lot of time on the adventures. This week it's the manor, and it being such a crazy time of year, I haven't had a whole lot of time with doing family stuff and work and everything else. I haven't had a whole lot of time to play, guys. So we're going to be diving into this one almost new. I think I've got maybe less than a handful of games on Secrets of Lara Croft Manor. So if you got any tips, if you got any advice, please throw it in the chat. Let me know some of the things to go for. I know there's I know a couple of things about it, but not a whole bunch, so I'm not even going to try to attempt to explain to you how to play this game, because I'm learning myself. So let's dive into this one. Let's check it out.
The manor's full of surprises. Let's
Had a great time last night. If you haven't checked it out or you didn't hear about it, there's a new show that Tomato Grass is putting on called The Wizard Room. And I was invited to be on a guest for the second episode of that last night, and I had a great time, man. I had a really good time. Played some of the new tables out there. Played one of the tables we're going to play this afternoon, Killer Instinct. So I had a really good time, and a big shout out to Metagrass for putting that stuff together and putting that thing together, man. I had a great time, man. Thanks, buddy. So, all right, okay. Now I know on a skill shot on this, you're supposed to hold up the left flipper, but I don't know what you're supposed to do with the skill shot itself. So we'll just kind of go from that.
May the manor favor you.
shoot the fireplace to start a main.
And I know you really want to go for, I heard, you want to go for multi-ball, and the way you get multi-ball is shooting it up this left stair ramp. You shoot it up there enough times, and it locks the balls, and you get to start multi-ball. I know there's an orbit up at the right that you can start doing that orbit, this left, I guess right staircase up into where it spells ORB. If you can get the ball up there and kind of keep doing that little loop up there, that that can start awarding you once you get up to the 1,000,000 points. You can get that up to 1,000,000 points every time you go around that. And if you light the out lanes and in lanes down at the bottom, the rollovers, that gives you a bonus multiplier, I think, or something like that. So it's interesting. Okay, gotta get used to these physics. Ball's a little heavy in this table. Yeah. And I didn't get a chance to warm up before this, so I'm really, really cold, so. Hey, Papa Brad, good to see you. There with Retro Legends Arcade. It's another great show on Friday nights. If you haven't gotten a chance to take a look at that, you need to go check out Papa Brad's Legends Arcade channel. His show that he puts on Friday night, man, I am just not doing good on this table. You go check that out. Friday nights. So used to, was still in the Magic Pixel table mode, I guess, from last night, and I just tried to do a nudge pass. A nudge pass the Magic Pixel way instead of the Zen way. And for those of y'all that don't know, the difference between the two and nudging is when you're nudging for a nudge pass on a Zen table, you're using the up arrow. Or you could physically try to nudge it up. I don't like to do the physical nudge one. It's kind of wear and tear on the machine, which I really try not to do a whole lot of. But it's also a tad bit, I feel it's a tad bit behind. You get a little bit of a lag when you try to physically nudge, so you're not getting the exact time that you need it. That's why I use, on the Zen tables, I'll use the up arrow key, the up arrow on the direction pad to give myself that nudge. On the Magic Pixel tables, it's the nudge for the nudge pass is using the nudge button on the side that you're nudging from. So if the ball's on this side, on the left flipper, I'll be using the left nudge to get it to go over. So I don't normally like to try to nudge when the... I don't normally like to nudge the ball when it's cradled. I like more being able to nudge the ball when it's from rolling down the out lanes or the in lanes. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I guess I shouldn't have been talking, and I don't think that's gonna go anyway. As you can see, guys, I haven't even put in a score on this at all, so this is the first go around.
Welcome to my home.
Not even going to register or anything like that. It was so low. But anyway, on the nudging, I like to nudge the ball when the ball is moving. I don't like to nudge it from a cradle. So it really increases your chances having the ball. So am I supposed to hit the middle there? Okay, here we go. Okay, so secret skill shot is up the center after holding. Oh, I'm starting a main mode. What's going on here? What do I do? Oh, I gotta choose. Well, let me choose. We'll try this one. Oh, wonderful. I think I remember this one. It's not something that you want to do. Oh! Man, these things are long. Alright, well, I guess I'll warm up by trying to do the modes. I know you're not supposed to do the modes on this one, but I think this is, yeah, I always look at the bottom line on this. Woo. If there's something going down off the bottom, then I'll hit it up. If it's not, then I just leave it alone. There's that. Should be good, right? 1-1. Woo! Alright. Well, I guess that's probably the easiest one out of all of them, because that was pretty easy. It was almost too easy. Oh my goodness, that ball was crazy. Alright, let's catch a little bit on chat here. Mad Ben Han, good to see you, brother. Thanks for hanging out, man. Retro Tech, good to see you, bro. Up nudging is going to break my back glass, so I always use the up nudge arrow. Yeah. And there's such a delay, man. When you need a nudge, you need to nudge the split second that you're hitting that nudge. And I find that you don't get that with physically nudging on this table. You get just a tad bit delay on it, man, and it's just not good enough. By that time, it's too late, and you're nudging at the wrong time, and it's not good. You always get that one done, Papa Brad, so that's good to know. I am still in the Magic Pixel nudging state of mind. I gotta quit doing that. I gotta wake the hell up and start playing this table. Come on.
May the manor favor you this time.
Shoot the fireplace to start a main mode.
Just in time.
Alright. Just keep doing that. Slow it down here. Says jackpot. Man, this ball feels super heavy on this table. It's like really hard to get the ball to. It's almost like you gotta. Awful. It's almost like you gotta.
Welcome to my humble home.
You really have to
And we're off. May the manor favor you.
have a good.
Shoot the fireplace to start a main mode.
Maybe even just a little bit of momentum on the ball, but hitting the ball on the fly it's pretty difficult.
One step closer to
There's
setting
one
the
ball lock.
pendulum loose.
It looks like I'm gonna need a lot of work on this one, guys. I mean, this is gonna be just like last week with the Adventures of Laura Croft. That table, man, I think that was my weakest scoring table for the week, and I had to put a lot of work into figuring out. Once I kind of got used to it and figured it out, it was okay, but you know, for some reason that table took me a little longer to catch the groove, I guess, of the table.
Shoot the orbit.
And I remember hearing somebody make the comment that this has got a real. I think it was Retrotech on Saturday morning pinball. That was awful. Saturday morning pinball, but I'm getting a little bit better. My score's going up just a little bit every time, so it's just learning on this one. But Retrotech said something about the same designer of this table also designed the thing, and I can really feel, I guess you could say, I can see and feel the a lot of the same. It plays very much the same as the thing. That real heavy ball feel. But I guess once I get used to how this thing is coming off the flipper, I think it'll be better. So I think now I have a 2-time multiplier maybe. And I gotta get that shot down. Okay. Woo.
Perfect timing.
Okay.
Ball locked.
First ball. So I'm assuming that that's the same way as it's coming, as rolling down this arrow thing. I just did a left nudge off of that wall. I'm assuming it's probably the same way. I'm not going to take a chance though, because I'd really like to keep the ball in play.
Let's try another thing. Deluxe red. Let's set things in motion.
That went up there. Okay. Yeah, man, across the board, Papa Brad, it really seems like VR has got way less lag, a lot more responsive, it seems that way. I haven't played in VR, but everything that I've seen, everything that I've read, heard people talk about, the lag really seems almost null on the VR. So I still haven't gotten a chance to play that yet, but I'm really looking forward to being able to. There's a couple of places here that have like the VR setup where you can go and play, but I'm pretty sure that they don't have like a pinball setup, so they probably don't even have the game. Pretty specific crowd, I'm sure. Okay. Uh-oh. There's a target up there that I just hit and went down the middle with, so that's not good. I guess you got to make sure you have your ball save. How do you get your ball save on this?
The man is full of surprises. Let's find them all.
And we're off. May the manor
Let's see here. 2 multi-balls.
To start a main mode.
So 2 multi-balls are the key. I'm always working towards the chess one or the right one on the clock of the left. Feels like the thing with the rollovers at the top of the flashing. Yeah. Scores should be higher in VR because it's easier to make shots. Yeah, that's what I'm that's what I'm seeing, man.
just in time.
Man, I saw Retro doing this, and man, he was just killing it on that top thing. I suck at it. But I can death save. No, I'm just kidding, Retro. I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing, man. Okay, we got a multi-ball. Dilby did Snoopy too. Okay, heavy ball. Yep, you're right. You're absolutely right. Let's see if I can keep this multi-ball going up. I'm assuming it's just jackpot after jackpot. I wonder, do they got super jackpots on this as well? I'm sure they do. Ah, I missed one. Damn it. Man, that flipper lag sucks. Kind of felt it there. Come on, ball. Look at that. Just, you hit it and it just will not go up the ramp. Awful, awful, awful. I gotta get used to this, but this is how I felt. You know what, guys? This is exactly how I felt with the thing. The thing was really hard to get used to. Once you kind of start getting used to it, it gets a little better, but
Aim for the fireplace.
oh. You know, once I really had to sit down and learn how to play. There's a jackpot. I don't know if that means anything. Once I really had to sit down and learn how to play the thing and you know, playing it on Battle of the Streamers, I really got a great appreciation for the game. But it's not an easy game to just kind of pick up and start playing. I mean, for me, it took me a while to really get used to playing the game, and I think this one's going to be the same way. Oh, it's the farter again. Wow, that was a lot of points there. Oh, come on. You stayed on the freaking guy all the way around to the center, and then it rolled right down the center. Man, that's crap.
Ready to explore further? The man is waiting.
Say it right, I cheat. Yeah. It's definitely cheating. They coded it that way, man. Come on. 100 drains, death. You guys are wizards pulling them off on regular. I can do death saves. I know you can, Retro. I know you can do death saves. I've seen you do a death save before, bro, man. I'm just playing, brother. I'm just playing with you, man.
And we're off.
You're totally kicking my butt on all these tables this week, bro.
Restore the sounds of the past. Hit the bumpers to play a melody.
Except for KI. I know you didn't... I felt really bad. You were so disappointed with KI, man. I get it, man. I understand the high expectation. I did some research actually on the video game of KI for today's show, and I understand why everybody is just so disappointed in the graphics and the gameplay and everything that came on that table. I get it now. After doing the research that I did, I understand. But playing the game for itself, well, it's a little bit better. Not the best, but a little bit better. But playing the game just for the table itself, what I was doing last night on the stream, man, I mean, and I was honestly, I was super surprised that Tomato Grass had a similar. I wasn't that surprised, but I was surprised that we both kind of went for the same ramp at first. So it just kind of goes to show you how you know, some of the higher leveled players, I guess you could say, kind of look at the table, especially when it comes to trying to get a super high score. And you know, you gotta find exploits, man. That's how I have seen in. I've been watching a lot of regular pinball tournament play live, and you know, that's what those guys look for, man. They are absolutely 100% looking for exploits, any way they can score a lot of points very, very quickly, because you know, in those tournaments, in the tournaments at in real pinball, they you don't see guys having super long damn it, you don't see guys having really long games, man. They want to get in there, they want to score as high as they can and stop. So you know, taking some of those strategies, I guess you could say, when playing virtual pinball can really I guess help with having to play such long stretches of games. But a lot of these virtual pinball tables aren't designed for us to play a very quick game, in my opinion. They want you to play for hours and hours and hours on these. Well, am I supposed to be doing that one? Yeah, I think so. So here. Oh, no. I screwed that one up. I'm just not used to that at all.
Ready to explore further? The man is waiting.
It's up here. Oh yeah, really? I didn't know that they had call-outs for that. That's pretty cool. Oh, Pinball Noir has one. Okay. It's funny. Had a good games in '72. Awesome, Retro. Yeah, man, your score will start going up, dude. Once you start getting, once you get past the disappointment of what it should have been, and really just kind of get into just scoring, forget about all the other crap, and just concentrate on scoring. Your score is gonna freaking, it's gonna climb, brother. You're gonna do really well on that table, man. Oh yeah. Mad Ben says you need to know where the most points are and try to figure out a way to do them successfully over and over. I agree, 100%. Especially in a tournament, man. I mean, that's the whole point.
And we're off it. May the manor feel
That's cool.
this time.
Oh my gosh, I gotta quit.
Croft Manor is mine.
You know, I am doing the exact same thing that I was doing on the thing. I'm chasing after this ball instead of letting the ball decide wherever the hell it wants to go. I got an extra ball. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe that was an award. But I gotta quit chasing this ball. Just kind of like what I was just doing there. Trying to chase the ball. Trying to chase the ball with the flipper instead of allowing the ball to do what it needs to do. I just did that to myself. But if I would have just allowed the ball to dead flip instead of me trying to catch the ball immediately, allow it to dead flip and then cradle the ball instead of automatically cradling the ball or trying to cradle the ball. That's one of the big mistakes that I was doing, and I kept doing on like right there. I really need to see what that ball is going to do with a dead flip instead of me trying to control it as much as possible. Man, the spin on this ball is freaking awful. But that's exactly how it was on the thing too. Oh, that sucks. Man, I don't know what that was. Oh my gosh, come on, ball. How many times I gotta see? I keep trying to catch this ball, and the ball is just rolling. But if I allow it to do just one bounce, one more, I guess, move of where the ball is going to go. If it's going to the left flipper, I guess what I'm thinking. If it's going to the left flipper and it's moving quite a bit, like if it's coming down here and coming to the left flipper, and to me, instead of me trying to cradle the ball immediately, allow it to dead flip over, lose a little bit of momentum, and then cradle on the other side. That's what I am going to try to start doing. And that's what I had to do with the thing, so. But it's really hard for me to quit doing that. See how I can just move it over to the other flipper and cradle and be able to do that. But I got to be careful because you only get so many nudges on Zen tables. So. And I am just, my timing is just, especially the ball rolling, just haven't gotten it dialed in yet. I'm just kind of bricking the shots here. So what is this jackpot arrow? Am I getting a jackpot every time I hit that, or is it building my jackpot?
One more step, and we'll see what secrets the clock holds.
Multi-ball looks like it's, damn it.
The manor can. Well,
Another chance, another mystery to uncover.
frustrating, and so was the thing. So let's see here. Catch up later. Hey, Tomato Grass, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Thanks for hanging out, bro. Had a great time last night, man. Thanks again. Death saves and bounce backs are probably illegal just so games don't go on forever in tournaments. That's not an issue in virtual play. Yeah, and you can't do them in live tournaments. I mean, of course, everybody, if you don't know that you can't. So, thank you for saying that, Tomato Grass. Maybe not. I don't know. I should do it. I think I don't know. Oh yeah. Yeah, man, it's Tomato Grass night. Nah, I know it's a busy week, man. It's kind of one of those. I'm not sure. Jesus, man, this lag on this ball is awful. I don't know what that was though. I thought I drained it, but I guess I had a ball save going.
Deluxe ready. Let's set things in motion. One step closer to setting the pendulum loose.
Oh. Yeah, I gotta quit doing this, guys. I gotta quit. I really gotta stop trying to catch the damn ball. Look at this crap. I am definitely gonna have to put some time in on this one. Get up there. Get up here. Oh, that sucks. God freaking. Really, ball. Hits the flipper and rolls right the hell off.
The manor is waiting.
And we're off.
Yeah. Frustrating table. I think that's what this guy will really likes designing, are frustrating tables. You see that? Come on, ball. Ridiculous. Look at that.
Manor multipliers. Let us double our scores.
Oh, come on, give me back the ball.
Magnificent. The manor has an excellent.
Oh, you bastard, you. Come on, give it back. Come on. Junk. I really got to get used to this lag. Is it just me, or does it seem like there's a lot more lag on these new Laura Croft tables than there usually is?
The manor can be unforgiving.
Than there usually is on Zen tables. It seems that way, but It's probably just me. It's probably me just sucking. That's it. Let's catch up a little bit here. We're gonna move on from Lara Croft's Tomb Raider, and we will move on to the next Zen title, which I believe is where is it at? Discovery. This is another one where I've played this. We played this one before. We played Discovery, I think, before on another Flipper Friends, and I think I just kind of, I don't know. I know I didn't do that well on this table at all. So, and it's not a very high scoring table, as you can see on the back glass. I mean, Mad Band's up at the top with 90 million, but you know, those aren't typical scores that we normally see from him, and we usually see in the hundreds of millions, you know, if not the billions. So if he's doing 90, and that's the highest that's up there, you know, he's putting in some work on this table, I think. So yeah, I've heard some mixed reviews on the pack itself, man. So but you know, speaking about that, how many Star Trek fans do we have in the house? I mean, do we have anybody that really likes Star Trek a lot? I watched Star Trek, you know, the first Star Treks that came out and whatnot. I really liked them, and you know, I dig the sci-fi of it and stuff like that. So I mean, it's the franchise of Star Trek is pretty cool, and I actually did a little this week's episode on Flipper Facts. So we're gonna switch over that. Tell me what you guys think. Welcome back to another episode of Flipper Facts with ChalataLove, where we explore the stories, secrets, and history behind your favorite pinball machines. Let's dive in. One of the most beloved pinball machines ever made was Star Trek: The Next Generation. But that was in 1993, and it wasn't even the first Star Trek pinball. Here's how the final frontier evolved in pinball. Star Trek pinball actually started in 1979 with Bally. Then Data East made one in 1991, but in 1993, Williams created Star Trek: The Next Generation as part of their legendary Super Pen series, and this one became the legend. TNG was the only pinball ever made with 3 separate high score lists: Honor Roll, Officers Club, and the Q Continuum. It featured extensive voice clips from the actual TV cast and used advanced DCS sound technology. The designer was Steve Ritchie, and when Paramount was worried about violence in the game, he promised that he would never violate the Prime Directive. And he didn't. The machine became legendary. So legendary that when Stern made their 2013 Star Trek pinball, based on the J.J. Abrams film, they brought back Steve Ritchie to design it. Fast forward to today. While physical Star Trek pinball stopped with Stern's 2013 machine, the digital age opened new possibilities. Zen Studios, the masters of digital pinball, created 3 new Star Trek tables in 2023. One based on Kelvin's Timeline movies, Deep Space Nine, and Discovery. Discovery captures the dark, serialized storytelling of modern Trek with spore drive mechanics, mirror universe modes, and battles against Control from the show's first seasons. Nearly 50 years after Bally's first Star Trek pinball, players are still flipping for the final frontier. All right, let's dive into some of this Star Trek Discovery pinball. Now, if there's any secrets or if there's any kind of things that I should be going for on this table, please put it in the chat. Let me know. I don't know. I don't know if there's. I'm sure there is, but I don't know if there's a multi-ball on this or how to get a multi-ball. I've gotten extra balls on this and I had no idea how I was doing it. I can get up to this top play field fairly regularly. Keeping it up there is a little challenge, but that's kind of, I'm just kind of going for the flashing lights, guys, because I really don't get this table much at all, and there's not a whole lot out there on this table, so it's challenging. So. Okay. Now I wish the Croft Manor had this type of physics. This has got a little, you know, I think this, the lag on this doesn't feel as bad as the new Zen tables for and I don't know if this is worth me going up to that top other playfield. So let's catch up here. Live long and prosper, absolutely. Don't let the ball go down the middle. Okay, I'll try to work on that. I think you get an extra ball by hitting discovery letters. Okay. I got a 2-ball multi-ball. Soggy Bacon says I got a 2-ball multi-ball. It was either upper playfield or that ramp sinkhole just to the left of the upper playfield. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Mad Ben, if you're in the house, if you're not too busy, brother, kind of point me in the right direction on this one, because I mean, is it modes maybe? You can do this all day long. Not that, but I can anyway. I'm talking about using this flipper here to get it over, so. See if I can hit this. There's that one. One up in the middle, which I missed. There's that one. I missed that. So get one up and up. Missed that. Come on. There's that one. That was just kind of a dead kind of flipper. See, it's, I mean, they have the back glass, the words or the directions or whatever the hell it's telling you is so small, it's really hard to read it. And it doesn't last for very long, so you really, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing here. It doesn't last for very long, so you really I can't read it that fast and track the ball at the same time. Gave me some points there. Not a lot, but it gave me some. Those little flippers up there suck, man. I hate it when it does that. Nope. Don't you do that. Ooh, that ball came out of there fast. I really don't even know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing right here. over. Okay. Which one's blinking? None of them are blinking. Okay, that one's blinking, but it goes that way. So confusing. I mean, that right there, that little nudge there almost kind of felt like Laura Croft, the Adventures. What's that target? Adventures nudge where it just slung the ball. I mean, get up there. No, there we go. What is that? Why is that? That thing is, there's like a little medallion thing up there.
Mission success rate rising.
Oh, come on, that's twice I've hit it up there. Get up there. Okay, I guess I need to be doing something else here. I think I need to hit that center shot up there. That. I need to hit it again. Woo!
There are things that seem beyond our comprehension.
Oh, I keep hitting it over that way.
It's firing at us.
Shoot the rams. Oh, you bastard, you. So you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't using that little stupid flipper on the left side. Let me catch up here a little bit. Don't forget to flop the flipper all the way to the right to let the ball into the hole. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. There's a hole over there. Okay, yeah. Cannot read the DMD. Maybe it's my old eyes. Yeah, it's hard to read it, man. It's so small. The text is really, really small. What does the hole do for you, Retro? Takes the ball to the inline. Okay. That roll off the flipper is insta drink. Yeah, I know, it sucks. I just found that out. Okay, that's nice. That's safe. I don't know if I can just keep the ball from bouncing around all over the place. There's a lock up there. I wonder what you got to do to light the lock button or the lock light.
Fail-safe measures off.
Oh. Too patient, let it dead flip, and it didn't. Woo. Oh, I did it again. It's bad. And then I hit it. And then I just hit it out of there completely. I could do this a couple 100 million times, maybe. Maybe. No, I can't. 50,000 points. Feel so accomplished. Hitting that backside up there. And it's that upper play field up there on the top, it's so dark. I don't even know what the hell I'm hitting up there. I'm just trying to hit the ball up there. I mean, I'm getting like 3,000 or 5,000 points, but I'm sure that sucks, but I mean, you do that 500 times. Yeah, right. Yeah, I need to. I know Joe was busy today, so he's probably. I'm pretty sure he wasn't going to be in the chat. I need to pull his ear on this one because. Oh, you bastard! You see that? It bounced, and then bounced right in. Awful. Don't forget the float takes the ball to the end ring. So how do you get the multi-ball? Because I'm assuming that's how you make all the points on this. Because I don't even know how to get through the damn modes. Just that. Did bounce over. Oh, come on. Thank you, ball save. Over. Okay, up the middle. It's not a good shot there. No. Apparently not. Oh, Jesus, that was awful.
Terminating simulation.
50,000 loops. You got to start the main mode by shooting the upper left loop in a certain number of times. Upper left loop. That's how you start the main modes. Seems safer to keep hitting 50,000 point loops. Are they 50,000? I thought they were only 5. Your main modes are where all your points are at. Okay, so now I gotta concentrate on the modes. Screw everything else. Okay. Okay. So now I just got to get some glasses to be able to read what the hell I'm supposed to do in the modes. Wait a minute, I do have glasses on. Okay, come on. So main mode there. So just getting it up to that top part is what I need to do. Okay. So hit it up and around and around and around and around and around. Yeah, it is 50,000. You're right, Wingo. Shit. It's just, you get maybe a couple. There's so much room in that little ramp up there that the ball just gets bouncing around in that loop, and you lose the momentum of the ball. Come on, get up there. Right down the middle. Yep, Wingo is right. You get 50,000 every time you keep looping, but mainly doing that to start the mode. Okay. Well, I know you got to make it around the bumpers to even light the bonus, or the what do you call it? Jesus, I'm sucking at this right here. It's like, if you don't hit that ball just right, it bounces around inside that little loop, and you lose the ability to get a clean shot on the ball to get it to go back around. There's that. And then it just stalls right off the edge of that damn thing. So when you go to hit the damn ball, you know, it moves. It moves out of the way of the flipper. It's weird. Come on. So stupid. That little freaking whatever that is. So it just kicked it out of that. So that's not good. Come on, ball. Jesus. So stupid. Come on, there we go. Oh, I cannot get that timing down, man. That little flap that comes down off of that thing really just does some weird crap to the ball. It's hard to see. So, what am I supposed to be doing during this damn mode anyway? Oh, you bastard, you. Another frustrating table from Zen. Come on. Look at that, 2 million points, man. Jeez. Come on. Stupid brick shots, man. This is crap. So frustrating. Right down the middle. So what the hell? I keep hitting these shots. Nothing's happening. I'm not doing any. I'm not getting anything. Jesus. Come on, ball. Quit. Fucking Jesus Christ, man. Got to get it around that to get this, and then the center thing. Of course, I missed it because I took too much time. Oh, okay. I can start the mode. What am I supposed to be doing here? Progress means to shoot ramp, blinking lamp. Awful. Come on. Which one's blinking? They're all fucking blinking. Come on, get out of there. Now none of them are blinking. Jesus. Come on, ball. Awful. Absolutely freaking awful. Well, we know which ones are going to give me a hard time this week. This one. And the Manor so far. Hold on. I don't know how else to really get a lot of points on this table. There are also 4 targets on the left. Hit all 4 also gives you 750,000. Wow. So targets on the left, okay. During a mode, it seems to be when you're ahead, use the hold because it's timed. Yeah. It's a very low scoring table. I was super confused on first mode. Wasn't clear which lanes to hit and what order significance. Yeah, I'm with you, Soggy Bacon. I mean, it's a very confusing table. The flashing lights keep changing. Okay, so I just need to keep hitting the flashing lights. Okay. Keep hitting the flashing lights. And hopefully the mode will end. I'll get to the end of the mode.
Analysis. Further investigation suggested. Course set. Analysis. Partial success. New side mission initiated.
Well, I'm hitting the hell out of this Ripper shot.
Mission success rate rising.
Damn it.
Hostile vessel detected. Sensors indicate Klingons.
Did I start a mode or something? What is this? Man, that sucked. That sucked. Oh, you bastard, you. Come on.
Maximum capacity.
Really?
Enemy has disengaged. Dropping red alert.
You bounce 3 times on that post and then roll in. Yeah. This one's going to be a fun one. Right down the middle.
Altered to a safer path. You can
2
check
slingshots and right down the middle. And that's the crappy thing about the nudge on Zen tables is they don't do crap when it's on the table. You can't nudge the ball over a little bit or nothing. It does nothing to the ball. When you hit a nudge, okay, that one's flashing, so I'm hitting that one. Okay, now that one's not flashing anymore, so I need to get it out of there. Up the center, okay. Over. Here's that one. Of course, I missed that damn shot. What was that? Okay. Oh, damn it. Such a frustrating table. Come on. You got 8 just shooting the center ramp. Sinkholes to the right of the center ramp in upper playfield. Got a multi-ball somehow. Okay. Yeah. Papa Brad said there was 2. Was it this table that there's 2 multi-balls on this table? I think is what he was saying. Or somebody said it. That. Oh, jeez. See? Looking up at the stupid DMD trying to freaking read what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. I lost the damn ball. One more of this one, guys, and then I'm moving the hell on. This is a really, really crappy design table. Okay. Just try to do something here. At least get through one damn mode. Get around that. Well, that was cool. Couldn't do that again if I tried. Now shit. Oh, damn it. Woo, that was luck. When I'm up there on that loop, when I'm in a mode, should I even try to go for getting the loop? Or should I just stick to doing the mode? Oh, come on. Oh, that should have went. Come on, Jesus. How many times do I have to hit that freaking shot? Such a bad table. No, it's probably not a bad table. I'm just a bad player. Come on. I don't like this table, guys. Oh, I found out my microphone is like it works really well. I had a couple of cuss words slip yesterday on tomato grasses, and I thought I had just kind of whispered them, and I did whisper them, but my microphone works really well. So I apologize for that, guys. I'm just gonna try to keep the ball in play right now. Wow, I got 1,000,000 points. Wow. There's such a wide gap between those flippers up at the top. It's hard to keep it up there. I mean, there's no way of nudging or catching that ball up at the top for nothing. Over. Okay. Of course, you're not gonna. Jesus. What is going on here? There it goes. What is that? What is Ripper? What is it? Oh, it's a lock. Okay. Okay. So if you spell Ripper... Okay. Looks like I've started a mode though, so lucky me. But if you spell Ripper, it lights the lock, then you can lock the ball, I guess, up on that second play field. Oh, get out of there. Oh, smoke. Come on, ball. Middle. I suck at these modes. See if I can get this ramp over here. There it is. Oh, that's... Man, I almost lost the ball. Oh! Oh, you bastard, you. Okay, I'm starting to kind of feel it a little bit now. Maybe. Okay. Maybe. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm finding that out, Mad Ben. They are difficult, bro. They're real difficult. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing, man. I'm gonna have to pause just to read the... Man, but I hate pausing in the middle of a game, man, because it throws me off anyway. To stop and then start and stop and then start. But yeah, I guess you got to do what you got to do to read what the hell to do. Looks like you can hit the Y in Discovery and you'll get an extra ball. The Y in Discovery. The Y. Okay, the Y in Discovery. So that very last one down at the bottom. I do play through this on Steam, but not sure if I'll have time. Okay, cool. I'll be watching, bro. Definitely.
Analysis. Further investigation suggested.
I guess I drain the ball so I don't get my ball save back in. So let's try to do that Ripper thing. See if I can get an extra. See if I can lock a ball and start a multi-ball or something. Just experimenting.
Analysis. Partial success.
Come on, get out of there. Really? You bounce it, bounces out, and then it bounces right back in. So is it even worth trying? Freaking rob me of the damn...
Failsafe measures off.
Woo. They must have like the angle of this ball. This table must be like super high because the ball just when you hit a shot and it rolls up the ramp and then it comes right back down. It's not just kind of rolling back down. It's getting almost like shot back down. What am I doing here? Did I lock the ball? I guess so. Let's do it again. Ugh. That's so ridiculous. Use the Zen Pinball FX for table guides, even if you don't own the tables. Very helpful as they show where the hit, not just the words. Okay. And that's like on PS5, I could probably do the same thing, right? So, okay, that's a good idea, Retro. That's a really good idea. I like the way they do their guides because they really break it down. They actually show you like arrows and stuff like that where you're supposed to hit. So that's a really good idea, man. I didn't even think about them having this, but I'm sure it's Zen, so they've got them all, I'm sure, on Pinball FX. So that's a good idea. Real good idea. Thank you, Retro. Oh, it has to be PC? Really? Oh, that sucks. Oh, you gotta own the table. Well, of course. Now, I've seen the word ones that they have like on like their Pinball FX. It was awful. I've seen the ones on the computer for like Zen's website. I've seen those, but I haven't seen like the animated ones where it kind of shows you exactly where you're supposed to hit the ball and whatnot. So that's that'd be a great tool to have. I found a couple of places that have really good write-ups and tips on. I'll have to look. I can't remember the name of the site, but like for like the old tables, like the old Zaccaria tables and stuff. Jesus, I'm just smacking the ball right now. Man. And I was really surprised at this one guy's write-ups of what he did on a lot of the tables that now they're write-ups for, I guess. Okay, this thing's telling me to. Oh, we just locked the ball. Wonder how we do that again. Right down the middle. Come on, Jesus. But he has done a lot of really good write-ups on some of these older. That's it. Yeah, guys, that one's definitely going to need a lot of work this week. So that's Discovery. But those are the Zen tables this week that are on Flipper Friends. I am definitely going to have to put some work on those, guys. So let's see here. What do we got next here? Let's shoot on over to the cue ball wizard. I am not the best at this table. I've only gotten to the wizard mode maybe a couple of times. I know when you get to the wizard mode on this time, it's like an automatic billion points or something like that. So let's quit talking and start chalking. You know, I found out some really cool things about this table. The real table, actually, the balls on the table, especially the cue ball up here, was actually a real cue ball that they used on the real table. So I thought that was kind of neat. A lot of people switched, like that own this table, they switched that cue ball to a different ball of whatever they want, like a 9 ball or whatever. So it was really cool. And they hired the actor, or I guess the voiceover actor on this table to sound like Clint Eastwood. So this is supposed to be a Clint Eastwood knockoff kind of a thing. So I thought that was kind of cool. Funny. What's this table? 1992. 1992 this table came out. So going from Zen to a Gottlieb table is going to be a little bit of an adjustment. And pretty much all I'm trying to do on this is get through the modes, to get to the wizard mode, because the wizard mode is really the one thing that that scores a lot of points, is getting all the way through. So it looks like I got an extra ball. Did I get an extra ball? Yeah. That was cool. All right. Just not hitting shots. There we go. Bank shot. Oh, guys, this is a nudging table, and I'm not nudging, so I need to remember to nudge. We'll see the difference how this works. And I'm not even paying attention to the skill shot up there. That skill shot, you're supposed to hit the. You're trying to time it so that the 8 ball hits the blue targets up at the top. So. these modes, they're timed and they don't last very long. So if you don't get them, it's not a deal breaker. You just really are trying to get through the modes to get to the. Here's I'm supposed to be picking something. Oh, got a multi-ball here. I think it's a 3-ball. No, it's a 2-ball multi-ball. And right there, you just saw that these balls can get caught up on that cue ball up at the top and just screw you over. But the physics on this table remind me a lot of Rescue 911. I lost it. What kind of cowboy shot is that? Where you at? Oh, and it goes out the out lane. That sucks. Okay. So the horseshoe multi-ball, we can go for an extra ball here. Basically, you're just shooting it, trying to get it to go through the horseshoe. If you can get it to do that, then you get an extra ball. And on the skill shot, I wait till it gets it about to the end of each side, and when it starts to roll to either to the left or to the right is when I kind of let it go, and I usually get it right there, right down the middle. So now we're trying to get in the middle, up the center. See those extra lights? I missed it. Good thing is you've got quite a bit of time, so if that happens. Oh, it didn't go. It didn't go. That stupid ball got in the damn way. I missed it. A little too late. There is not a whole lot of nudge passing on. That was junk. Not a lot of nudge passing on this. You don't. I don't nudge pass on this table at all. The only thing I'm doing is nudging to get the ball to go where I want it. This is a really hard to. I think the DMD maybe was bigger on the other one, but it's really difficult to do on the 4K version. Some of these modes I don't even go for, guys. I mean, they're just not worth losing a ball over. Extra ball, nice. We needed that. Get up there, get up there, get up there. This bouncy, you know, you really got to get used to that bounciness on this one. But it's like it's a lot like same as 911. Don't like it when it does that. I didn't want to try to nudge again because it would have tilted and not good. All right, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't get that one. Okay, this is I think the multi-ball before the wizard mode. So that's basically where we're headed to right now. Pinball Mania. Oh, I don't like it when these balls are down here together at the same time because they tend to knock each other out. It's better when they're up there than they are down here together at the same time. It reminds me a lot of and I need to get those drop targets down. Come on, stay up here. Woo! There was a nudge right there that I needed. It saved me. Okay, there's one. Let's see if we can get the other side. Come on, stay in. There it is. So I got... I lost it. So now, you can try to hit it up this ramp or into the bank shop. And of course, I just sucked at that. Don't lose this. Come on. Get up there. Okay. Let's see. Should we go down the middle? Let's go down the middle. Nope. 9 ball. Make a lot of points in 9 ball here.
That's what you call the bank shot. Anyone see my boy?
Over there. What you don't want to do here is drain. Oh, that's like that. You don't want to drain. So that just kind of blows my if I would have gotten through that, I would have gotten the billion points in the deal. So that kind of sucks, but it happens. Let's play this one again.
Quit talking and start chalking.
Let's see here. Catch up a little bit on chat here. On time. Lips Club also has high score of them guy, typically in French. Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff, man, and the cool thing is I can understand it, but I mean, it's in French, but it's still. I guess I know a lot of his. He puts the puts it in English or whichever, the closed captioning in English. I do wish there were a comprehensive guide to all the pinball tables, one that tells you how to play the tables as well as how to get a high score. Lots of tables don't have any info on them. I agree with you 100%, Mad Ben. Heck, man, maybe we all should. Pick a table and write a report and then start a big giant database. That'd be cool. There could be a website called VPN Clearinghouse with links to all the known information to each table. Yeah, that would be really, really cool. That'd be really cool. Let me see if I can find that guy's. He doesn't have, of course, like all the tables, but let me see here. Bookmarks. The name of the site is The Bob Matthews Guide to Classic Pinball Machines. Let me see if I can pull it up here. So check that out, guys. He's got quite a few tables in there, and he'll break it down. He'll tell you about the parts and all that other stuff, but he'll also kind of tell you where, what to, concentrate on. So it's called Bob's Guide to Classic Pinball Machines. Check it out. All right, let's see if we can get back. I missed it again. I wasn't paying attention.
Hit that ramp.
The ball there around the face.
Where's the extra ball? It's okay. It's over there on the side here. There we go. We got the extra ball. They give you a ton of extra balls in this game. Oh, man. I am not hitting this ball today. I like going for those bank shots, man. They give you some pretty good awards. Although that one wasn't that great. Oh. Trying to catch the ball instead of just letting it bounce. Oh, I did it again. I wasn't paying attention.
No way round. Keep the white target.
It's crazy how when you need to hit that ramp, you can't hit it. Or I can't hit it.
Take the bank shot.
There it is. There's the bank shot.
Hit the corner pocket.
Corner pocket. That's always been a hard one for me to hit. Just because of the physics of the ball. There it is. Let me get it up there. Hitting the cue ball. Cue ball is always a very it's probably one of the modes that I try to stay away from because it's just like hitting a center shot, man. It's gonna shoot the ball right the hell back down. So I just kind of let that one go. Come on.
You sure need that rank shot.
Yes, I sure do. Come on, give me the ramp shot. I'm trying. Multi-ball. Let's see here. See, and that one shot just killed my. I'm not going for this. It's too dangerous with one ball. Ooh. No. Oh, I hate it when it rolls up and then goes over. Sucks. Just getting some really, really bad bounces and rolls, man. So I'll have to put in a good score on this one too. I got a lot of work this week, guys. I got a lot of work to do on these damn tables this week. Tell you what, I had a fun time playing Use Your Nudge. I had a fun time playing on the Wizard's Room last night, man. That was a lot of fun. If you get a chance to do that,
all round.
Let's get this extra ball. If you enjoy playing these games, I strongly advise it. Come on. Jesus, ball. I hate it, that stupid ball. Damn ball got my way. Can't even hit it up there now.
Pinball Mania.
We're at Pool Ball Mania. So let's try to do something with this one. Many balls down here at once. Way too crowded. Oh, Jesus! Well,
Looks like the game's over, bud.
looks like it is. That is Cue Ball Wizard, guys. We're going to move on from Cue Ball Wizard to Soccer King. Soccer King Deluxe. Zaccaria Soccer King Deluxe. That is a single pack from this past week. This is one of the new tables. This is also another one that I haven't gotten a chance to really play a lot of, just because I've been concentrating on other tables. From what I have played on it, though, the little bit that I've gotten to play on it, it seems like a pretty fun table. But I really haven't dove deep enough into this table to really give you guys a really good opinion on whether or not it's a high scoring table or well designed or any of that other kind of stuff. So let's dive into this one. This table originates from the very first Soccer King table. I think it was from 1982. The original Soccer Kings, Zaccaria's original Soccer Kings was a table that had 4 flippers, which was at the time in 1982 fairly unusual for that time. So the original had the same an upper play field with a moving goalie. Yeah, so let's dive into this one. Looks like we've got 2 rollovers up at the top. And I know those 2 rollovers are your bonus multipliers. So you get through those and you can get through your bonus multipliers to 10. This is a magic pixel table. So nudging is going to be with the nudge buttons and not the up arrow. So word to the wise on that one. Take that for what it is worth, and we'll go from here. I've heard a lot of different. Gotta get used to this physics here. I heard a lot of people say that the modes on this are fun. I don't think I've even started a mode on this yet. Okay, there's a little tiny bit this is not as fast a rolling game as we were just on, so I've got to get used to that. Good thing is most of the time I can somewhat get control of this ball. There we go. So it looks like the combos change on you. Just sounds about right. Double combos 2 million. Okay, I just locked the ball, so that's how you lock a ball. You okay? Oh, I didn't notice I was up in the. I didn't know you got up to the top level there, so I need to pay attention to that. Okay, this one looks like it's going to be another one of those lots of ramps. So when it comes to these kind of tables, guys, what I suggest, and if it's all about ramps, find a ramp that you like, find a ramp that you're good at. Hopefully that ramp returns the ball to your flipper the way you need it to, and go for that. You know, if it's one where it looks like this table here, it looks like to keep your combos going and whatnot, you need to adjust the ramp that you're going to, which is how most of the Magic Pixel tables are. But, you know, if you're going for points and combos is the way to go, find a ramp that you like, find a ramp that you're comfortable with. And, you know, get good at it. Oh, come on. Bounce to the left, roll back to the right, bounce back to the left, and then you go out. Way too much ball physics, guys. So you can do that to get your ball save. Bounce, come on. Let's see here. This game was designed by Barbie. Okay. But all the modes time out except for the extra ball mode. Oh, on the wizard mode. Yeah, that's normally how I play that table, man. I mean, I didn't want to just kind of sit there and watch you guys holding holding the ball on the wizard. That's why I just kind of was hitting the ball around, man. I didn't want to bore you guys with just sitting there, you know. And that's one of the things that I fought with last night on the wizard mode, on the wizard room, was, you know, do I play this table to make points, or do I play this table so that you guys, you know, see what the table is all about? And, you know, the thing that kind of brought me to the choice of playing it the way I did was, you know, we were playing for a high score. And if you're playing for trying to get the highest score possible, you don't play it the same way as you would play it just trying to get through, most of the time, trying to get through the modes and trying to see what all the options are and all the fun things of the table does. You know, we have found, you know, there's some tables out there that, you know, they have incorporated that, you know, going through the modes into being able to score high, which I think is a cool thing that the designers do when they do that, because it really makes you play the table instead of just I hate using the word exploit, but, you know, I mean, that for a lack of better words, that's pretty much what you got to do when you're trying to chase these really monster scores. Is you got to find something that you can, you know, take advantage of in the table. And if you're good at it, you know, do what you're good at, man. We got a saying in I don't know if a lot of you guys don't know that before my current career, I was a police officer, firefighter, EMT, and when I was, I wasn't paying attention again. When I was going through fire school, one of the things that they instilled in us, and one of the rules that we all kind of live by around the firehouse, and you'll probably hear this a lot from a lot of different firefighters, because it's something that we practice, and where you'll get taught. Well, I got a multi-ball. Is the rule is, and the motto that we go by is in fire is that you work hard, work smart, not hard. When I take that into playing these, just lost that. Playing these tables in a tournament aspect of play, you know, I try to take that the same way. You know, you don't want to sit there and do a whole bunch of stuff that's not going to really make you a whole lot of points. You want to do something that is easy, that you can replicate, and score a lot of points quickly. Work smart, not hard. And that can that can relate to just about anything nowadays, I guess. Lost it on the outside. Hey, what's up? What's up, Fubar? How you doing, buddy? Got 4th of July coming up this week, huh? It is our 4th of July today. It is Canada Day, so after streaming, we're gonna fire up the barbecue, watch some fireworks today over the lake. It'll be fun. Spend some time with some family. Don't you go out. Nah. Okay, I gotta wait a little longer on that flipper. I don't like that this thing sends it straight down the middle, so I'm gonna need to... I am gonna need to have to nudge when it's coming off of that ramp on that loop. Get... Ooh. There we go. Ball save is up. So this is get the multiplier up. No. Man, when it hits on this here, like anywhere down here on this shoe off that, on this slingshot here, if it hits here, it's going out. So act accordingly. Mad Ben says, my boss had the motto and told me, what if you work smarter first, then work even harder? Well, see, if you work smart first, you don't have to work harder, because it gets easier if you work smarter. That's what I would have told your boss. There's no need to work hard if you're working smart. Your boss didn't want you to work harder, so that it was working. Yeah, of course. I bet. You know what? And a lot of bosses are like that, man. They don't want you to work harder than they do, because it makes them look bad. So I get it. That's cool. I get it. I'm with agreement on that. But But there is a way that you can work smarter and look like you're working hard. And by all means, I'm not saying that, you know, to be lazy. Don't be lazy. But I have found that working smart helps me have a good attitude at work, and, you know, keeps me motivated. But there are times, man, there's times where you gotta work your butt off. You gotta work hard. Especially in fire. I remember growing up as a kid, you know, I would always see the guys at the firehouse, man. They're always out there playing basketball, working out, just hanging out. You know, I would even see them. Some of them were doing the lawn work at the firehouse. Come on. You know, it didn't look like they were doing a whole hell of a lot. But let me tell you something, man. When it's time to work, especially on the fire side, when it's time to go to work, it's time to work. And you work your butt off on fire. You don't realize how much of those guys actually go and do when they get on a fire scene. You know, most people are just like, you know, they come in and they put the wet stuff on the red stuff, and there's just so much more other than putting out fires when it comes to fire, man. Rehab, you know, having to take all the crap out of houses that were burnt, couches, I mean, just everything. You've got to get out of the house to make sure that nothing's on fire anymore. So it's a lot of work when it comes, and even grass fires. Grass fires are I remember going on some large acre grass fires that were just brutal, man. Okay. Come on. I lost it. So those don't last very long, though. The combo time is not a very long combo time, so if you want to keep your combos going, you better hit them quick. Don't let that stuff hang up there. I mean, they're blinking fast there. So, what, maybe 8 seconds? 8, 9 seconds, something like that. So this one work. Take the truth off. Now I got bozos setting fires and shit. Yeah, I saw that on the news, man. That's crazy what the hell's going on over there. People sniping out firefighters and stuff, man. What the hell is going on there?
Bonus times 2.
That's one thing that firefighters are not trained in. I was, because I was triple certified police, fire, and EMS, but firefighters aren't trained for people to start shooting at them and stuff. So, you know, they're not equipped for that. They're not trained for that. I mean, they're just sitting ducks. So, you know, unfortunately now times are a-changing that they're gonna have to start getting some kind of training on that. It's pretty sad. I miss the work, I miss being in it, but it's changed so much since I've been in the profession. But I hope everybody is ready for their 4th of July. Hope they have a safe one. You're shooting off the fireworks, doing it in a safe environment, having plenty of ways to put out fires. And let's see if I can. There we go. 3 million points. That's it. 3 million points. That's it for a goal. Well, that's crazy. It was always 4th of July was always a busy time for us on the public safety side of everything. Busy. Everybody worked. You can forget about taking vacation during the 4th of July. We were always working. And it always seemed to me, for me to work out, that I was always working a 24-hour or a 12-hour shift during, oh gosh, that was so bad. A 12-hour shift during 4th of July weekend. All right, let's play another one of these.
Prepare for non-stop thrills and intense competition on the field. That's how it's done.
So what are y'all's strategy on this table, guys?
Bonus next to 1 million points.
Other than getting the bonus multiplier up to 10. But you don't get an extra ball on this table, which is a lot, I guess, a lot stranger. Because most of the time Magic Pixel tables give you an extra. Man, it literally bounces in here and goes. I mean, it funnels the ball completely out. These outlanes, they remind me of a table that we just played or something, because they're doing the same thing. Maybe what's that? Blue Ocean or whatever that ocean table we just played, Natural History Pack. Deep Blue Ocean. They remind me a lot of that, because it doesn't matter. I mean, that one almost went out. Jesus, what is all this crap up in the front of this table, of this playfield? I hate it when they do this. I hate it when they put all that crap up at the front of the table, man. It just slingshots the ball right back at you. Do you want me to hit ramps, or do you want me to hit targets? It's awful. Yeah, I'm excited for that Firefighter Wildlands one. I'm glad they're coming out with a firefighter table. The only firefighter table, themed table that I found was in one of the I guess it's called Firefighter. I don't remember what pack it's in. Retro, you know what pack it's in, bro. And I played it a couple of times, and you know, it's a challenging little table. It's a challenging table, but at least it's not pink. Hey man, there's nothing wrong with pink, dude. I like pink. I look good in pink. Pink, you know, breast awareness, breast cancer awareness, breast cancer awareness, man. wonder how these combos work. They good? Okay, just got mode. Be able to start a mode. How do you start a mode? Okay, you start a mode with that. Okay, makes sense. I gotta be more patient. I hit that one.
Incredible control. Kickback gate is opened.
Okay, so orbits maybe? Orbits do the kickbacks, maybe? Maybe? Let's get our ball save back. How about that? Oh, you bastard. The post was on its way back up. Oh, that's cool, man. Thanks, Ray. Be careful out there, brother. I know it's not too hot out there, but I'm sure the humidity is pretty brutal. All right, let's start to concentrate a little bit on what is the top scores on this? 60 is to get in the 50 and 455. Last I had that, so 60 million to get in the top 50. Oh gosh, really? Same thing on this side, guys. It did the same thing. Oh. Okay. Come on. This intro crap for these tables is just way too freaking long. And that goes for magic pixels across the table. It takes way too long to get your ball, to get your scores, to any of that stuff. They need to speed that crap up, man. Or give us the opportunity to advance through all that stuff with like a flipper hit of the flipper. It looks like they made that that curve right here on this ramp. Looks like they made that curve maybe just a little too tight because it's kicking that ball right back out. Okay, so angle, when you hit those draw targets up there, it gives you the ability to start a mode. Okay, that's good to know. Get up. Ball save is activated. So do you get any points for hitting those things after you've started the mode, maybe? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, look at that. Right down the freaking drain. Way to go, Magic Pistol. That's so freaking awful. Look at that. It didn't even go on both those sides. Well, I missed that. What was that? Oh, come on, ball. Oh, you bastard, you. It's unbelievable. How is it unbelievable? Okay. Man, every time I lock a ball, it doesn't even tell you that it's doing that. I'm still not used to it, so you know, I'm losing 3 million points there every time. That's bad. I should have went up there. Oh, come on, ball. It's awful. Come on. Come on. Bounce. Oh, that was a funky bounce. Awful. Man, what is going on? Oh, we're finally going to start a move. So what do? I hit it right in the friggin' middle. Come on. How many shots do I have to hit? Look at that. Come on. That is such bullshit, man. Frustrating. Come on. So stupid. It's like we're getting some weird freaking spin on this ball. It's coming off the flipper weird, or I don't know. Right into the slingshots, of course, as usual. Thank you, Magic Pixel. Into the damn... So frustrating. Awful. Where's that at on this damn table? Probably not worth a crap. $200. Just underneath Papa Brad. So, gotta work on that one too. Hey man, all these tables, they're all new tables. I just gotta get used to playing them. Tis game time. Let's see, what do we have left? Soccer King, Star Trek, we already did all those. And it looks like Tomato Grass said that he's gonna be doing a tournament, a Wizard Rooms tournament, one night tournament. Said he was gonna do it on Battletoads, and man, I got a lot of work on Battletoads to do. And I'm assuming I didn't do that well on Battletoads last night. Had choice words for it. Because I just really haven't played a whole lot. But I was watching Skulljo play it, and Chaotic play it, and I was learning a bunch of stuff, so I didn't get to watch what you guys got to watch till after the fact. So I learned a bunch of stuff watching the replay last night as well. So I was really looking forward to. Come on, ball. I was real excited to watch the replay from last night, and if you guys haven't watched it yet, go check it out. He had 4, including himself, top-rated players. In the Wizard Room yesterday, we were all playing the new Magic Pixel. I say the new. The rare pack. Magic Pixel tables. Oh, here we go. Now I'm paying attention. Oh no! Missed that. But we were playing that the new tables, the new pack tables of those, the Killer Instinct and Battletoads, and oh, look at that ball stuck up there. How about that? Anybody gotten that yet? Stuck ball. I have no interest in playing rare pinball games. They do not deserve the love. You know, I mean, for the... I mean, I understand all the frustration that they've given the community and with their product and whatnot, but you know, stuff happens, man. I mean, it's not gonna. I'm not gonna let it affect on whether or not I'm going to. The unfortunate thing is that, you know, if you want to participate in any of the Flipper Friends or any of that stuff, you're gonna have to buy all the tables anyway, man. If you want to participate, that is where they pretty much got you by the balls, man. If you want to participate, if you want to be IFPA ranked, you got to buy the tables. You got to play the tables. So, you know, I know I bitch and complain about some of the tables, and I'm not. Honestly, it's probably more bitching on my side because I can't figure the damn things out, or I can't play them right off the bat. You know, like a lot of my buddies can. It's more on me than it is on the developers. You know, like we all know. I mean, all these tables, even in the wild, man, there is not one table out there that plays exactly the same as the other tables. You know, and you know, that's good. It's good that it is that way, because you know, it really. It makes you have to keep up with the advancing skills of other players. You know, it's not a look at that. Just trying to be patient, letting that thing go. Yeah, it's not a you know, one of those things where it's come on. It takes forever to get the ball on this table. But unless you're gifted, like you know, a lot of these guys up at the top, you know, Mad Ben and Tomato Grass and you know, Soggy Bacon and Real Creamer. I mean, those guys are, you know, Skull Joe. Those guys are just so gifted in this. There's a reason why I'm not at you know, the #1 spot, man. I mean, these guys have an crazy gift. That, you know, I know they've got to work at it, but it just seems like they don't have to work that hard. They don't have to work as hard as I have to work to get to the skill level that they are. You know, it's a natural talent, and I'm envious of that natural talent. But I tell you what, I try my damnedest. I try super hard to hang with the with the guys that are just ridiculously talented at this. How about that? 3 million points. Come on. Come on. Stupid slingshots. Come on. It keeps hitting in the same damn spot. Come on, ball. I've learned if I let it just roll off the flipper down up at the that's top flipper, if I just let it roll off of that, it goes right down the damn drain. So I hit it. Come on. Come on. Okay, now I need to get the ball saved back up. I didn't even hit any bumpers. Oh, see that? It just died. The ball hit a bumper. The bumper didn't go off, and the ball just died and rolled down the bumper. Come on, really? Coming out of that sinkhole, I'm going to have to do a nudge as well because it seems like it just wants to send it right down the freaking drain. Right down the drain. Thanks, Wingo. I mean, it's bonus times 2. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel bad. I know the caliber of player I am. You know, I can play, I can hit the ball, I can keep the ball in play. I am my skills, I can really tell my skills are advancing the more I practice, the more I play, the more exposure I get to different tables and whatnot. But crap like that happens. But I guess what I'm trying to say is the ability to start playing a table and just pick it up automatically, man. It's my kryptonite, man. It's really hard for me to just, it's rare for me to be really good at a table right off the bat. Never played it, never done anything with it. You know, it's hard for me, you know, I'm a little slow, you know what I'm saying, bro? It takes me a minute to catch what the hell is all going on the table and whatnot, man. Like I said, I'm just trying to keep the ball in play. I don't look at it as a bad thing. It's just the cards I was dealt with, man. I tell my wife the same thing, and she tells me the same thing. You are good. You are good. I don't know. I'm a humble guy, man. It's hard for me to. It's always, since I've been young, it's always been hard for me to take any kind of compliments or anything like that. It's instilled in my blood, I guess. But I tell you, I have such a really good time Although sometimes it doesn't seem like I am. I get frustrated or whatnot. I'm having a really good time. This is probably the most passionate I've been about a hobby that I've had in quite some time. And I've never done any kind of streaming or anything like that ever before. This is the first, so that also is something that I'm still getting used to. You know, being on camera and talking and you know, I was watching the Wizard Room last night and was just kind of like, you know, every time Tomato Grass would ask me a question or something, I was like, yeah. It sounded so crazy and redonkulous. I was just kind of like, man, I wish I was more of a public speaker. You know, being able to say what was on my mind without sounding corny or goofy, and that's what I think I sound. I feel like I sound corny and goofy, but you know. Well, thanks, Mad Ben. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate you guys watching, man. It was a lot of fun. Great experience. If it wasn't for Tomato Grass and his show, you know, he was the one that indoctrinated me into this streaming video pen. You know, watching him and learning how to play the way he plays and doing some of the shots that he was doing and nudging and all that other stuff, man, it just accelerated my passion to learn even more about this. And you know, it took me a minute to kind of get used to what I needed to do and how I needed to do it and stuff like that, man. And I took off with it, and it was a lot of fun, and it's still a lot of fun. So this is one thing that I've always you know, enjoyed about the community, man. They really we promote each other, we root for each other. You know, it's cool. It's a lot of fun. I remember back in the day at the arcades, man, it wasn't like that. You know, we didn't help each other out. We didn't tell each other our secrets. We just, if you were there to watch it live and see how the person played, you were lucky. If you weren't, and plus also, man, I mean, we were standing in a, you know, pinball was different, but like in a video game or whichever, you know, you're standing in front of a cabinet and whatnot. I mean, there's not a whole hell of a lot of room for everybody to see how you're doing it or what you're doing or whichever. So now with the age of streaming and whatnot, man, you can sit there and just about watch and play just about any video game you want and learn how to play it. And not just learn how to play it, learn how to dominate the game. It's cool. You can imagine what having those... see if I can do a death save here. Nope. Imagine having those resources back in the day that we have now. Man, are you kidding me? The scores, the play, I mean, just, it would have been awesome. Wingo, being able to talk and play is probably one of the most challenging things that I've you know, streaming. It's not and you see me, man. You see me screwing up all the time because I'm talking or which not. Um, it's not an easy thing to do, man. It really hinders my concentration, and that's that's look at that. That happened twice in a row. That's kind of what I was kind of feeling like last night when I was streaming on the Wizards Room, man. When Tomato Grass was kind of bouncing around, I wasn't really. I didn't realize or pay attention whether or not I was on the screen or who was like he was featuring at that time. So I just kind of just zoned out and just started playing like if I was playing like not on stream, and was just got in a groove, man, and had a really good game of KI, man. Was not expecting to put up a score like that, but I just felt good, man. Felt good. I was in the mood. I was hitting that left ramp shot, man. I mean, yeah, that left loop shot just over and over and over, and just that table reminded me a lot of the way that I was playing it with nudging and getting the ball and hitting the same shot. It reminded me a lot of Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves, I did a lot of the same things, man. A lot of the same things. So, all right, guys, that was Soccer Kings. I'm tired of playing that game. I put up a kind of a okay score, and I gotta really, I gotta put some time in on these tables, guys. I need to get my score up there. All right, we got one more, which is KI. And I know a lot of you guys have seen me play this table last night. That's why I kind of saved it for last, because I'll probably just play a quick game of it. Where the hell did it go? Am I missing it here? There's Battletoads. KI's, there it is in the middle. Yeah, their little thumbnail or whatever you call it, the logo of KI is so freaking small. It's hard to see it. So, but I did learn a lot of really cool things about Killer Instinct. I was not a player of the video game. Wasn't a big. I didn't get really into heavily into the fighting games like that. I liked the shooter games, the driving games, and pinball. Those were the three main video games that I was playing in my older youth. Of course, all the console games that we had, like Atari and Sega and Nintendo and PS, PlayStation. You know, all those, you know, those games just they were in your house. But I'm talking about games going and playing on location. When I was younger, I played a lot of those regular video games, but you know, the older I got, the more I concentrated it on pinball and the racing games, and I didn't play the fighting games that much. So, but this one, I was doing some research on it and found out some really cool things about Killer Instinct. Now, not the table itself, but it made me appreciate why people were so disappointed in what this what came out, what we got for this Killer Instinct table. It's based on a 1994 arcade fighting game. If you didn't know that, I'm sure you did. It was, believe it or not, and I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but KI was the first arcade machine with a built-in hard drive. They were the first ones to do that, and KI was that when they came out with KI, that was one of their new things that they came out with, was their game had a hard drive in it, which is cool. You know, I'm a tech guy, so I thought that was kind of neat to know. I didn't know that. Um, the original game, until copyright issues happened, was called Brute Force, and then they changed it to Killer Instinct. It used silicon graphic computers for pre-rendered sprites. Kind of the same thing in like Donkey Kong, and it's a type of designing that they used. It was, and that's probably why a lot of people were really disappointed in the graphics on the table, was because they really didn't use that on this table. So, but it was revolutionary graphics for the era of the video game. It was more detailed than any of the other fighting games in the era. So I thought it was cool, pretty cool. So guys, if you didn't catch my play on this one last night, this one you have 2 ways of getting a multi-ball. You can go for the center targets up here, and lock balls that way for a pit multi-ball, or you can win a fight. When you win a fight, you get a 2-ball multi-ball. And that is the way I would suggest to play this table if you're going for score. Like I told you guys before earlier in the stream, find a shot that you're comfortable with, that you're good at, and that you can recover from on a table, and do your thing. So that's basically what I did last night, and I was able to get a high enough score to get in second place for Flipper Friends. So that's you know what? I'm gonna start this game over because it's timed and I'm supposed to be fighting here. So let's try to do this again. Catch up real quick. Yeah, talking gives you a break during the game. Yeah, I mean it's something that you gotta get used to, I guess. I was not used to. Man, the only talking that I was used to when I was playing was cursing. So, and that wasn't gonna work for YouTube. I know I still cuss, and I shouldn't, but I really, really try not to. Now this here, what I'm doing, I am basically just hitting that left ramp and just giving a real good little kind of pop with my ring finger on the left nudge when I'm getting it over to the right nudge. I'm usually hitting the ball or nudging the ball between 3/4 and half of the where the ball gets onto the flipper. So now those slingshots suck, and they will kill your combos. See if I can do a death save here. Nope, not happening. So we're gonna restart that one. Sorry guys, I gotta get used to the physics on this table after playing that last one. This one just feels just a tad bit heavy. But that's how it felt when I first played this table. When I first played this table, I was not a fan. Not a fan at all, but it's grown on me. It's grown on me. But would I say this is my favorite table? No. I'm gonna have to see if my buddy House is still trucking. I was watching him earlier. He's doing some ATS, and I am really digging that game. I'm really gonna try to get set up and get my own rig, and me and House are gonna be trucking together. Now there, I wasn't paying attention to my outlanes, but now that I've lost my ball save, I'm paying attention to the outlanes. I like my outlanes, these rollover lanes, and that will restart my ball save. So once you kind of get going through these, and you light your ball save, you want to kind of get get 3 of them lit, and then right before your ball save, you'll see your ball save start blinking super fast. When it starts doing that, that's when you want to cash in on relighting your ball save. So I need to get 3 lit. And me talking is throwing me off just a tad bit because I'm getting a little trigger happy here. There we go. So I lost my ball save. Need to get that ball save back. Wrong one. Those slingshots will kick your butt on this table if you let them. Awful. Normally I'd start that ball over, but we'll just play it out. Jesus. The crappy thing about playing a bunch of different tables at once. None of them play the same. It takes you a minute to get used to it. Some more than others. I thought it was going to give me that time. But every time I make a combo here, I'm lighting these little lights up. As for the fight that's going on up there, I really don't pay attention to that. When it tells me that I have a no mercy shot, which is basically the same hole as the pit lock, I will stop doing this shot and go for that no mercy shot, which basically ends the fight, knocks the opponent out, and starts a 2-ball multi-ball. So I got no mercy. So no mercy's lit up. That was my last shot that I had to hit. So that really didn't count. Didn't give me any points or anything like that. But it did move the ball over so that I can make a really clean shot to that no mercy hole or pit lock. So now we're going into the Killer Instinct multi-ball, and I am going for the lit ramp shots. Excuse me. Lost the ball. That one. Ball save. Thank you, ball save. Come on. Freaking slingshots, man. They're killer. Six. Okay, now I gotta get. I got that back. Oh, that sucks. I hate it when the ball. Oh, I got my. Hey, yeah. All right, guys, I need to get the lock shots over here. Had the ball save on. Thank goodness for that. Come on, give me a ball. Missed that. No. What are you gonna do here? I got the. That sucks. Man, it just would not go. Oh, these slingshots are freaking awful. Okay, I've been trying to steal. Got that one. Did you sing and play the guitar at the same time? I've struggled to do that. Yeah, Wingo, I did sing and play at the same time, and I struggled with it. I still struggle with it. It's gotten easier over time, but there's sometimes, man, especially if you know, I mostly played rhythm guitar, and if there were some pretty intricate chords in the song, there were times where I just had to let the band play my part of the music, or help play part of the rhythm for me to keep up with singing, because you know it's hard to do those two things at the same time. And singers that are bass players, I have no idea how a bass player can sing and play the bass at the same time, man. I that's beyond me. That's a superpower, man. Oh. Death save the right out lane are really tough as it bounces double. Yeah, I've only tried to do the death save on this one a couple of times, and it's not as easy as some other tables. Man, most of the time when I actually have the ability to do it, I always forget to do it anyway. So, as when it comes to death saves, man, if I can remember to do it, I'll try it. If not, nine times out of 10 I forget. So I'm more pissed off that the ball went out that I'm not paying attention to the death save. And these magic pixels, man, when that ball save is flashing, yeah, there is absolutely no sensors or anything like that that's telling the game that your ball is out of play once it goes out to the out lanes. I mean, that ball has to be drained and down the center, and the ball light has to be lit on magic pixels for it to register. If not, it's gone. Forget it. You're done. So, okay. I need to restart. No, wait a minute. We are in another game. So, we'll play one more of this one, and we will counted cursing as talking. Yeah, well, you know what, Mad Ben? If you count cursing as talking, then you can play and talk at the same time, bro. And you know, especially the cursing that we do in our heads, because I'm sure you don't cuss that much with, you know, the kiddos being around and whatnot. So, yeah, I'm sure the cussing that we do in our heads would be more than enough of talking. Luckily, I don't have any kiddos at the house, so I can kind of get away with it. But I really, really, really try to control my adult language while I'm streaming. Doesn't always work, but I try to. The only thing about talking too is You forget what the hell you're doing in the... At least I do, anyway. Ugh. I got lucky that that ball save light didn't just turn off on me. Where are we at? Shit, I'm almost gonna die here. It's either I picked Kim Woo, so no, I'm not gonna die. What's his name's thing just came up though, crazy. Come on. Oop. Sorry about that, guys. Thought I had that on silent. Yeah, this was what I was worried about last night. I was like, man, these guys are going to think I'm boring. Just hitting the same shot over and over and over again. But, hey, man, it's safe. It's safe. It's safe, and you can get to that 2-ball multi-ball fairly quickly. Just being able to do this. See, now I need to hit center hole. And we are off to the races. Come on. Damn it. Come on. It sucks when they're both freaking bouncing. Yeah. I tell you, man, those... Woo! Okay, we got the ball save. At least we got that. Damn it. Oh, is it going to give it to me? Come on. Okay, we got a ball save. Oh! Oh, the other's one. Okay, I need 2 more of those. And 2 more, 1 more of that. There's 2. Come on. Okay. Did you give it to me? Of course not. Come on, baby. There it is. There's that one. Now we need... Oh, got to keep these things in, or we need to get a ball save. Oh, and I missed it by 1 freaking... Oh, that's so disappointing. So disappointing, man. Almost there. All right. Let's try to get it again. Let's see here. That's awesome, Wingo. Good job, man. Congratulations, bro. I'm glad we could help. The knife and the stick should never be in the ball path. Is a safe loop, yeah. I remember Kay on the arcade would say, "Coming to Nintendo Ultra 64." I am 15th IPA. I want to move that up. Yeah, Papa Brad, I am 19th, and I think I went from like 23rd or 4th to 19th this last go round. So I'm looking to move up too. I've got quite a few scores on that IFPA that are fairly high, that need to be replaced with, or that are fairly low scores that need to be replaced with higher scores. So that is pretty much what I'm aiming for, just when it comes to that. But man, competition's getting fierce, bro. That competition is getting fierce. And I remember, I think it was Real Creamer that was saying that it's not all about the place that you make, but who you beat. So if you beat somebody, if you place higher than somebody else that's ranked higher than you are, or lower, I guess you could say, ranked, closer to number one than you are, you get more points for that. It's not just about, you getting first place in Flipper Friends. It's also about who you're ahead of on Flipper Friends. So if I were to say beat Mad Ben on a table, I would get more points for that win than I would get if I was beat by a higher score on that table from Ben. So take that into consideration as well, especially if you're wanting to move up. And if you want to move up quickly, I would go with those things in mind. I need to really concentrate on trying to beat people that are ranked below, or that are ranked better than you are. And it's not an easy task, man. It's not easy to do. Shit. Just realized I'm in a friggin' multi-ball. Woo, that would have been ugly. Come on. Oh, I didn't need that to happen. I needed you to go up the ramp. There we go. We got ball save now. Just in the nick of time. Okay, what do I just need? The loop ramps? Damn it. Oh, come on, ball. Really? Bounced right over my flipper. That is crap. Okay. 10 million. Did you hear that? Nice. Come on. I need to get that last one over there on the ramp. Come on. Oh, you bastard. You were coming down the freaking ramp. Oh, come on. Get out. Hit it. Oh, I missed it. Come on. I got to hit this ramp there. Come on. I thought I hit it there. Come on. Over. Did it go? Yes, I did it. Starting all over. Oh, come on, I need this ball safe. Oh, come on, ball! You bastard. Did you see that, guys? That ball literally was teetered on the damn post. It was teetered on the post of where it needed to give me a friggin' ball save or not. That was crap, man. I'm hitting these 10 million shots. This is great. Oh, almost lost it. Damn. Come on. Come on, ball save, ball save, ball save. There it is, right there. There we go. We got the ball save. Woo! Did you see that roll back? What do I need? A couple more over here. Oh, it went out. Come on. Damn it. There's that one. Get up there. Woo! Ball safe. No. Wow, we got to 335 on that one, guys. That was a nice multi-ball right there, guys. That was a nice multi-ball. All right, let's see if I can beat my score. Oh, woo! Did you see that? Got lucky on that. Got an ultra combo there. Just got lucky and saved that. Pulled that one out of my butt. I didn't want to hit that. No! Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be getting close to Tomato Grass's score, but if I can up my score just a little bit and make it a little harder for somebody to reach me in second, so I'm good with that. However, if I, can manage to keep this ball going, I will definitely try to get as high as I can go. Little. Okay, I got no mercy there, so let's hit this shot right up there. All right, guys, we're going another multi-ball. Let's see if we can do this. 765. Yeah, that kind of sucks that it's me, then it's Tomato Grass with like, almost 3/4 of a friggin' billion there. And that's, that's one of the things about the flipper friends too, is, the higher you go up, the higher you go up in places, man, the harder it is to advance to a different. the higher it is to advance more, the harder it is. I mean, hell, for me to advance one more place, I've got to almost double my score. So it doesn't get easier getting towards the top. It gets a lot harder. See if I can do a nudge pass. I don't like doing that because it's hit or miss when you're trying to do a nudge from a trap ball. I hope I can get as good as I am on this table on Battletoads, because I'd really like to be able to be competitive during the Wizard Room tournament. That would be awesome. So where am I at on this table right now? 407. So I just beat. That's cool. I've bettered my score. I'm glad. I'm good with that. Look at the ball. It's stuck in the middle of the flipper, and I've got my flipper up. Go back down there. Thank you. Yeah, Mad Ben, that a really yeah, having a really good multi balls man on that is definitely the way to get to $1 billion on this one. But it's gonna be a grind, that's for sure. It's definitely not a quick game, at least for me anyway. I think I'm fairly decent with multi-ball, but that also really depends on. It depends on the table. Depends on It depends on how many balls you have on the table too, man. Because I have found that it's really not about juggling the balls, so to speak, with the flippers. It's about the balls hitting each other and deflecting off of each other, deflecting off of themselves, and not knowing where the hell the ball's gonna to go for you to react. I mean, you've got when you got all three of those balls on the table and they're freaking bouncing off of each other, man, it's so hard for me. It's really hard for me to keep track of where all those balls are at once and the directions that they're going, man. It's just it's too much overload for me. 2 balls I can handle fairly well, but 3 balls, it's difficult. With these physics as well, man, it's just tough. Oh my goodness, what was that? It took both my ball saves. My ball kicks. There we go. There's the ball save. Man, I just keep losing that ball though. Come on. No. Okay. Come on. Man, that should have hit. Okay, ball save, ball save. You need the ball save. Oh, man, that was close. Come on. Damn it. Oh, I got something. Come on. Ball save. Come on, ball save. Come on, ball save. Oh. We got the ball save. We're good. Let's work on the other one. Oh, you should have went up there, you bastard, you. Ah. Where does that put me at? 591. Wow. 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 Holy crap, guys. Get back in the groove. Get back in the groove. Well, I tell you what, if I beat Tomato Grass's score on this, and most of the time when I start talking about it, it's not gonna happen. But if I do beat fucking Tomato Grass on this, he is definitely he is definitely gonna hit the billion. If Ben doesn't hit it first. Thanks, PG. Good to see you, brother. I hope you're having a good 4th of July week, brother. Oh, 613, guys. Where's Tomato Grass at? 765. Man, that's a hike, bro. That's a hike, but we're only on ball 2, so let's see if we can do this, guys. Dude, you don't need to apologize, man. I'm yelling too. Shit, I'm excited, man. This is exciting. This is cool. Yeah, I'm only on ball 2, man. I did all that on ball 1. I'm not sure if I got an extra ball in there or something. I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention. I may have to go back and rewind and look at that. But that was a hell of a first ball. That's for sure. All right, let me get back into the groove here. Yeah, it's already 3:16, guys. I'm going a little later than what I normally do, but oh no, did I go? No, it didn't give it to me. Do you believe that? It was freaking blinking. Oh, that was brutal. Damn. All right, guys. Let's hell, let's try to get to 7. Let's try to get to 7. Oh, I need to be a little quicker than that. I can feel myself. I'm starting to get a little fatigued. Do you guys do any of you guys do like Mad Ben and House and Papa Brad, Wingo, all you guys? Do you guys ever get into like playing like a really long game and you can kind of feel yourself kind of fatiguing it a little bit? Or is it just me? You know, I'll start hitting shots like just a little early or a little late, like that. Man, I'm not aiming for that ramp, but I'm hitting the ball just a tad bit early. Let's see here. Oh my goodness! It just that nudge just died. It didn't do anything. It didn't send it anywhere. It just stopped in the middle of the air. So you gotta be real careful with these nudges, man. Be able to recover from that, because almost lost the ball there. Okay, we need ball save, guys. Need the ball save. There it is. Close. We're close. I got a danger there. Okay, so no mercy. We need to hit that. Hit the. Oh, I missed it. Little soon. There we go. Woo! All right, guys. Let's do another multi-ball. Let's see if we can get to 7. Yeah, I saw. Who was it? I want to say it was Chaotic tilted last night. Man, I felt bad. He was having a really good game too, and he tilted out on him. What was that? I'm gonna lose the ball. Well, that sucks. Freaking ball save, man. That ball save screwed me. They really, really, really need to do some kind of sensor that shows the ball is out. I mean, hell, the Zen tables, the ball's not even like drained, and they're already like putting another ball in the lane for you to hit. And Magic Pixel just, sorry guys, you didn't make the light. Sucks. So much for. Oh. When I know I'm doing real good, my fingers get a little twitchy. Yeah, mine do too, man. Mine do too. And I don't know if it's nerves or it's just. I've been playing. I don't know how long I've been playing this one. Probably for at least 30 minutes or so. There we go. We're close. So all these different combos that they're talking about, I guess these were all combos in the video game. Man, that's a lot of combos. I guess they were combos for different players, maybe, or were these combos that all the characters in the game were able to do. Getting close. Not good, guys. Freaking slingshots. Bounce over. Bad bounce. Let's see if I can post past there. No. I am not good there. Come on. There we go. Slow down. Hit it. Not good. Bounce over. No. Yeah. Stop. Hit the shot. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, guys, I am just a little fatigued. 661. Come on, guys, let's get to 4. I mean, let's get to 7. All right, let's keep this multi-ball going. Let's keep this. What is that? Oh, look at that. Did you see that? Damn post. This is not going good multi-ball wise, guys. Come on. Look at that. That was luck. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, damn it. Very, very poorly executed. I couldn't get a freaking I couldn't get a rollover in that multi-ball to start ball save for nothing. Over. Thank you. A little short. Up, up, up. Damn it. Well, that's it, guys. I tried. I got close to 7. 675. That's a little bit better than my last go, but you know, hopefully that will help secure me at least in the top 5 by the end of the week. So we'll see. But that is going to bring us to the end of the stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I know it was, you know, 3.5 hour long stream, but I had a great time. I really appreciate everybody sticking it out with me and hanging out and giving me some tips on some of these tables that I absolutely have no idea what the hell I'm doing, but I'll figure them out by the end of the week. So do me a favor, please make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't done that already. I hope you guys have an amazing 4th of July weekend coming up this week. And until next time, gracias a todos mis latinos por ver y tu apoyo. And until we see you guys next time, it's ChalataLove signing out. Y'all have a good one.